What a good feeling that song gives you.
I know, right? What's up? You're watching HIVEMIND, the achiest show on the internet. My name is Riley, and as always, I'm joined by my breaky co-host, Graydon.
Break you if you call me that again. Sorry, I'm sorry.
And we're back with your favorite underground music discovery segment on this channel. This is
Reacting to the 5 hottest songs in the underground.
Where I take out a little garden shovel and sift through the weeds, dig up blossoming flowers, and... Is that, what do you think?
I can't wait, man. I thought we were listening to music.
All right, I show Graydon 5 music videos that he has not seen by underground artists that you guys should know about, so get your playlists ready.
My ears are ready.
Oh.
They're ready. they're primed.
Right.
My ears are hungry. Ooh, give me the music.
What an intro. We're good at this. Before we get into the first song, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, go to HIVEMINDTV.com if you want to pick up some of our merch, and join the Discord with the link in our description. Anything else?
I love when you show me music, man.
Let's go.
I hope there's some rock music in it.
Whoa. What are you, a little Nostradamus or something? Is that what his name is?
I'm a little Nostradamus. I always knew that. I've always told people that.
Right.
And they don't believe me. I'm a little Nostradamus. I used to say it in grade school all the time. I was sexy Nostradamus for Halloween last year. You remember that?
I do remember that.
I drew the 6-pack abs on it and everything.
First, we've got Daine. Daine is a 17-year-old from Australia. I don't know a whole lot about her. She's pretty new on the scene, but already has some big cosigns in the music industry, Charlie XCX being one of them.
Wow.
Yep, big fan.
I like this name a lot.
Daine. Yeah, and this song is called My Way Out. It's the one with the big video. There's a new song called Ascension out now, but doesn't have a video that features her, so I wanted to do a better intro with My Way Out. But,
all right, cool.
Yeah. Let's do this. Here it has 160,000 views right now.
It is a blossoming bubbler.
Weeks go by so fast when I'm living it up on my way out.
Damn,
Yeah.
I burst onto the scene.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, one, the low end is just amazing.
Yeah.
I could listen to that kind of bass like all day.
Yeah, totally.
So heavy, so deep, like made the song just so big. And then her vocals are really crispy, sound cool. Like I like her flow, or melodies rather. She's not really rapping. This is just like a song.
Yeah.
I like the video concept. I've never really seen people play with like Google Maps like that.
Yeah.
Like, kind of incorporate it and like take you right to them and then leave you, which is cool.
I completely understand why this video is the one that took off for her because of that. Like it's such a catchy little thing. Like it just adds like one more element of like shareability of like, this like Google Maps concept. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Or Google Earth rather, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
Google Earth, yeah.
Yeah.
I always get
It
those
looks
two
like a
mixed
map.
up. Yeah.
Kind of like a map.
But the thing I really like about Daine's music is it obviously, at least to me, incorporates a lot of Midwest emo influence.
Yeah.
Like it's like not just in production, but the way that she delivers her lyrics, and then also, I don't know, just there's something really polished about it. Like it's
squeaky clean.
It's probably the most polished example I've seen of something that incorporates emo since like Turnover and Lil Peep. Yeah. Like I could see a lot of people listening to this and not even really realize they're listening to something emo. Right. You know? Like it's so
that's
polished.
The greatest trick.
Right.
To pull, yeah.
Exactly. Like people who like rap music or who like pop music can listen to this and and get into it and not really realize what the elements are that are making it.
They don't even know they're sad.
They don't even know they're sad.
Tricking people into being sad.
Yeah, and especially amongst what's happening now as music gets faster and the electronic scene that's kind of embracing her, the hyperpop scene, like Charlie XCX. I know she's friends with Eric DOA. Like a lot of those, that community will gladly embrace somebody who's doing it like this clean because it's so engaging.
Yeah,
you know,
it's so professional.
Totally,
such a high end of production.
Yeah, and there's a lot of personality with her too. If you follow her on Instagram and stuff, she just seems like a likable kid. You know, like she just has that likability factor that will get her very far.
She's a star, darling.
Yeah, I'm excited for Daine.
That's really cool. That's a re-listen for me. I enjoyed that a lot.
And I think I like Ascension, the new song, even more. So check out Ascension.
Does she have a whole project out?
I don't think so. I think it's just songs.
Just
right now.
burst onto the scene like out of nowhere. No one knows the story. You said you didn't know that much.
I don't really know that much. I mean, I have
a feeling we'll know a lot more very soon.
Right. Were you?
I didn't. It was like
almost you went into like a Trump impression or something.
I've been watching too many fucking commercials, man. I can't like knock it out of my head. On to the next one.
All right. This is SoFaygo. Okay. Much requested in the comments of these since we started doing these 5 hottest segments. SoFaygo is a mainstay in the comment section. This one's called Gear 2 G2. He's from Atlanta. Let's just get into it.
Hell yeah. Who knows what's coming out of Atlanta? Could be anything.
Catching shit. How the fuck that ain't gon' verify if he blue as hell? How the fuck that nigga so damn lame but look cool as hell? How the fuck that nigga not gon' shoot but post it with shells? He's so wanna fuck on my troops cause we take no L's. If our bodies get locked up, I'ma pay they bail. Say she like the way I act, man, that hoe know I'm shell. I was sipping Aki till I fucking fell. That hoe cannot lock me up, this is not a jail. Do that shit, do that shit. I guess it's about that time for me to give him hell. Think he joking, cracked his ass like I'm Dave Chappelle. I don't tip a catch up tune like a kiss and tell. Told myself I wasn't gonna do it too, had to get in there. My ex wanna blow up my DM, girl, I just wish you cared. I feel like the Uzi, I could stand on my money, yeah. She so nasty, I put my dick in her tummy, yeah. And she asked me if I love her, I told her no. Can't go like I'm no sucker, can't go like yeah. Catching shit.
Yeah, so what do you think?
That was pretty hard. The falsetto trap. That's like a whole lane I could see developing even more. Like that high voice is really cool because it kind of blends what's going on like outside of this kind of rap and incorporates it maybe even unknowingly. As I kind of
I would doubt that.
It's not like listening to hyperpop and being like, I'll try singing high.
No.
But that's cool to see like that take on it. And it's almost like kind of like the hard edge of trap is kind of being softened, like as more and more, like just as the genre expands. And this is like not a soft approach by any means, but like that high voice having like the beat that is like a little faster, like a little more fun going on is
Lil
like
Uzi beats. Yeah, Uzi beats are super colorful. Like that. Yeah, that's the new thing. Yeah,
cute music, like on surface level stuff. Like
I think Yachty has it's like Yachty's influence over time. Yeah. That's really what we're seeing, I think.
Yeah.
So,
and the influence of all the other shit going on.
Totally.
It just like changes the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was really cool. I think that was like super unique delivery and I like how he's sitting in a lot of the shots. Just like not too hype. Just like legs very together. Just composed.
I mean, a lot of what he's doing reminds me of like early Young Thug as well. And it's not that he's necessarily saying anything new, but it's how he's saying it.
Right.
He's saying a lot of what everybody's saying, but the way he says it makes him more compelling than the other people doing this sound.
Yeah.
But he's a part of like that little scene of, you know, like Summers and Autumn and Pasto Flaco. He has a lot of songs produced by Lil Tecca. Okay. You know, like that whole like little, it does have that kind of like bubbly, colorful trap beat thing going, but their deliveries remind me of like 2016 when a lot of like trap music got more fun and there's a lot of like replay songs in the crib with lots of people. Like this, I can imagine being like one of those like, you got like the PlayStation or the Xbox hooked up to the TV in the house. Everybody's smoking. They're playing a bunch of music videos in a row, and this is just one of them.
Yeah.
You know,
I can see that.
It reminds me of that a lot, which I think was gone for a few years, and that scene reminds me of like bringing that style back,
like chill but hype, but not taking itself too serious,
and just like compelling characters.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's something about him when you see him. I'm like, oh, okay, like. I can see a young kid being like, yeah, this guy's like really cool. Like, let me show this guy to my friends.
Yeah.
You know,
where are we going?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I like SoFaygo a lot. I'm really excited to see what he does next. He actually has a new video out from more recent than this. Didn't like the song as much, but the video is super crazy. It's on Danny Wolf's new little platform, Chaos Club. So.
Yeah, that was the only thing I'd have to say is this video just left like a little more to be desired. But
yeah, you know.
Definitely like has character and was acting, so that's cool.
Yeah, I thought the video was shot well too.
Yeah.
There's some cool stuff in there. Good camera, definitely.
Yeah. How many views does that one got?
That one has 106,000.
Okay.
I'll give it the like. You guys can go find it. I really hate when the chat replay thing shows up. It's very annoying because then I can't show it on like this, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it right here. Gear 2, G2.
Okay.
SoFaygo. Shout out Jelani J. Miller for doing the video too. Now, the one a lot of you guys have been waiting for. We've been waiting for it as well. It was on our wish list from a few videos ago.
Okay.
Thinking, all right. Glaive.
Oh, Glaive on the Overcast.
Yeah. It's an Overcast video. This one's not on Overcast channel. He dropped 2 videos.
Okay.
Pissed is on the Overcast channel. This one is not. This is for Pissed has been out as a song. Touche is the new song with the video.
Nice.
But yeah, Glaive is 15 years old from North Carolina or South Carolina. I get the 2 mixed up.
They're the same.
They're the same?
Just like West Virginia and Virginia.
Gotcha. Carolina. He's from Carolina. He's 15 years old. Singer, part of the hyperpop scene, the front of the hyperpop playlist on Spotify. And, you know, we had our problems with Glaive in the past. You know, a keep one, leave one went wrong. You know, and there's a problem. He actually said he was going to, quote, beat us both to death. But we've gotten over that.
Still here.
We've gotten over that hump. I think we're friends now. So
yeah. Crazy things can happen on live television. You know, mistakes happen all the time.
Exactly. So make sure you like this one.
Okay, I'll make sure.
Right. No, okay, this is Touche by Glaive.
A hitter.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. Song's produced by Breakins, by the way.
Knew it. I was gonna say, and I wonder, like, didn't a Breakins video have, like, the floating elements in it? I feel like I've seen that before.
Sauce in the Rough, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that, I mean, I think it's kind of a callback, but it's also kind of in Overcast style. That's something that they like to incorporate.
That's cool. This was so cool. The production was... Yeah, I could recognize the Break-Ins thing like almost right away, but then to see that he's doing production for other people is really cool. Makes me like him even more.
Yep.
Looked like the kid from Stranger Things. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
I know. Yeah, let me just say that is just proof to you guys that these are genuine reactions from Graydon.
Yeah.
That he's actually seeing this for the first time, and we don't talk about this stuff beforehand or anything because that joke is run into the ground. Like,
is it?
Like, he would hate hearing that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, but I love the song. The music is really high quality.
This also proves that he's not on Twitter. Just
definitely not on Twitter. It's a dangerous place.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what else to really say. This makes me this is just one of those examples. Like, this makes me want to go listen to the rest of his music.
Totally.
Like, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, what's really going on? And like, being so young and like doing something so fresh and so new that like really hasn't been done before. Like, it's not like. I mean, maybe you could say Gex, Breakins. Like, there are people that have definitely influenced him, but like before time, like this is a new genre.
Yeah, this is new. Yeah.
And so to be a part of that at so young and with so much talent and the cosign of like your colleagues, essentially, like your peers.
Yeah.
This is going to go like really far. And I'm excited to see like if it goes adventurous routes. Like this could go experimental. This doesn't have to follow any sort of line, really.
There's a few things I want to say. One thing I recognize not only in Glaive's music but in Breakins' music is, like we were saying with Daine, a lot of Midwest emo influence.
Yeah.
The guitars especially, it's like you could pull that from like any Midwest, like a You Blew It song or something, you know? And that's something that I just like. I like seeing a hard-hitting take on that. Secondly, he is so good at writing hooks. I don't even think he knows how good he is at writing hooks, but like there are kids in Discord on the VCs singing just like constantly. Like my friend Bales will just be singing, tripping over my own shoe. Like it's just gets stuck in your head. And I can totally see why the labels want Glaive on, like he's gonna be something. There's something magnetic about him, and he's just good at writing.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
And can't really have a political opinion, so that kind of makes him good, too.
Why's that?
We can't vote.
Well, he can't vote. He could have an opinion, though.
I guess, but...
Right. As for the video, other things I want to say is I really like... it's been done a million times when people set up a tripod and do a bunch of different shots and then kind of like splice them together, have something like show
with
up.
the furniture coming out and stuff.
The displacement that they decided to do, like that effect that Overcast did, is super smart and makes those transitions really interesting. Like I've never seen it done like that, where like when something shows up, there's that color, that neon displacement. It makes it really smooth, and then also shooting it in 4K and being able to like zoom in at different parts, like makes that movement hit harder. So there's a lot of like subtle things that they did with this video that I think are really like masterful stuff.
Yeah, it was top notch.
I love seeing Danny's ideas too. So
perfect little 2-minute song too.
Yep.
Like that's how many views now?
Let's. I think this one has like 75K, but it only came out a few days ago. Like it's doing really well.
I'm gonna say by the time this video comes out, it'll have 100K.
What? Oh, this video.
Yeah.
Right. This video will have 100K, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. By the time
right upon drop.
Right.
Like,
wow. 100,000 people in the premiere.
Please.
Next, we're getting to a fun one.
Okay.
This is where you went Nostradamus on us, or Nostradamus, however you say that.
Nostradini.
We got some rock music. All right.
Rock and roll music never died, regardless of what they say.
I know. They keep saying it, but...
Just say it all you want.
I haven't been to the funeral. You know what I mean?
And I ain't going.
All right. Friend of the show.
Oh, nice.
Oso. So this song is from 2019 from the Oso. What is that album called? I want to make sure that I get it right so I don't. Okay, all right, here we go. It's from Oso's 2019 album, Basking in the Glow.
Okay.
The video just dropped, but it's important to point out that it was not filmed. It was filmed pre-COVID. And for those of you that don't know, Oso is the songwriting vehicle of Jade Lillitree. He's from Long Beach, New York. 2018, we did an interview with him that is on our old channel, buried on the internet somewhere.
In the archives.
But friend of the show, great guy. And yeah, let's get into the View by Oso.
This is Jade reporting for OSO 20 News, live from New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a good feeling that song gives you.
I know, right?
Like there's moments in it where you could make you cry, but like by the end you're like happy.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, not many people can make music like that. Like that is so cool.
Oso is one of those bands that's the thing. It's like it fits so well in the box of like emo music. Like that's the scene it came up in for sure. But I have a hard time characterizing it as that because it just feels like
it almost
inspiring.
Yeah, it's like a happy-go-lucky kind of
I've always
aftertaste.
I just picture it at the beach. Every time I think of their music, or for some reason, and I don't know why, but it reminds me of the OC.
Yeah.
The show.
Yes.
The OC, where they like kind of like the OC was this show that was like
Fugazi reality.
It was like
right?
early 2000s, kind of like, you know, teenage drama, like high school drama type of show. But what they did is they incorporated a lot of like up and coming indie bands at the time. So like Bright Eyes, Modest Mouse, Death Cab for Cutie. Not only would their songs be played in the show, but they would go to their shows. Like the high school kids would get tickets and go to the shows, and they'd have live performance, like Jimmy Eat World, like stuff like that. And that's what it reminds me of that era. Totally. You know?
Yeah, and this is like, I don't know. This is just super refreshing to hear that, and like the execution of the video goes without saying.
Oh yeah,
like, that's just sweet. I've never seen that idea before. Someone be the newscaster and like do the lyrics like with people, like as if it's an interview. I thought that was super smart, and then the comedic elements do help like keep it from getting to like any point of depressing. It's not like it's a depressing song, but like the fact that you can watch that like kind of continuously reminds you that like, oh, this is happy. Like, this
and
is
the
good.
depressing moments become funny because of that. The cigarette or the mustard or like whatever.
Yeah. Or even like the lyrics where he's like the sound of her damn voice.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, you're like, yeah, he's a little news anchor.
Yeah,
like, it's funny.
Yeah. And just seeing him in this context is so funny because, like, I mean, we hung out with him one time in 2018. I think I've seen him in real life one other time, but it's just like. It's just, you know, he's a really, like, fun guy to be around, but, like, I could never have imagined him wanting to do this. Which is, it's cool to see him go for it, you know?
Super cool.
But, yeah, and if you like this type of music, both of Oso's most recent albums, the Unihan mixtape and Basking in the Glow, are, like, classics in that genre. And Basking in the Glow actually got Best New Music on Pitchfork last year, too.
Nice.
So, congrats to Jade.
You see the one headline, man gets dying wish, buried
with
cheesesteak.
I like the one where it was like, a woman gets caught in swimming pool, turns to Facebook for help. Like, there's a bunch of little gems in there.
Stocks rise and fall, as usual. And everything's normal, something like that.
Yeah, so.
That was awesome.
Yeah, so shout out to Jade. I just saw it and was like, you know what, that fits. I gotta put that in there. Last one here. Fashion these the correct way.
Oh, God. We're in for something dark.
All right, this is SG Lily. SG Lily Nako music video. It only has 2,000 views.
Nice.
From early October. I don't know much about SG Lily. I know that he's a part of Boys Night Out, which is a little collective of people from across the world. And I know that SG Lily is from the U.S. That's literally all I know.
Awesome.
So.
I like this. Going in blind.
We're both.
This is like double blind.
Yeah, exactly.
Raise the blinds.
All right. What do you think?
This one's so weird because this is like a 90s dance song. Like a 90s, early 2000 like club track.
Okay, I can see that.
And it's strange because it like, this is like the first time I've seen this is like, it's in this new genre. But it sounds exactly like a song would have been released then. Like there's not like there wasn't really as many like glitching elements. It didn't sound like anything that like if this came out in 99 and like was presented instead of this way, but with like glitz and glamour and like strobes and like a club scene.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even seem out of place.
Really? You think so?
I think so, but then you present it in this way and it's like a part of a new genre. Like the presentation is everything here.
See, to me, this reads like festival EDM in a lot of ways.
I got more like I'm blue.
Oh, like Eiffel 65.
Yeah, like that era of like that club scene, like real like polished, but like.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has like club vibes. I just felt like the synths and stuff just remind me of like festival. Like I can totally imagine like a huge crowd, like a crowd that like looks like so big that you're kind of confused. Like I've never met these fans. How are there this many of them? Like I've never met one person who likes this like nameless, faceless person who like DJs. Yeah. But there's like 30,000 kids just being like, yes. Right. And they're just, But like, I mean, the other thing I'll say is for people who watch this channel, obvious notes of Daine Gang. Like tons of, and that's what I noticed the most with Boys Not Out music. I'm like still just getting acquainted. This is stuff that we get commented a lot. And I knew who SG Lily, like I'd seen that name on SoundCloud, but digging into more Boys Night Out stuff reminds me a lot of like Daine Gang or like Oaf and Dreamcash and Capo and kind of like what they're doing. But I don't know, there's something just like a little bit more like polished EDM sound to it to me.
Yeah, this didn't, that's what I mean. Like it didn't sound like something that new. It almost had like a nice retro feel to it. Yeah. Because like even that vocal effect is something you've heard like Daft Punk do and like people in the past. And it like wasn't a new vocal take on it, but it was like a song on top of a dance song where you usually wouldn't hear it. You know, you're not used to vocals on that EDM beat. Yeah. That was solid. That was cool.
That's something I've been saying a lot with these new genres is, you know,
they're just putting vocals on.
You're putting vocals on stuff that a lot of old listeners of EDM aren't even accustomed to. And so there's like, it's something I say on stream all the time is like, you have two battles doing this type of music. One is that you have to make something interesting on top of these beats, but also you have to like justify your being there. Yeah. You have to justify being there because like these songs lived on their own with no vocals and drew huge festival crowds. And so you have to make yourself, you know, you have to make yourself feel at home.
You have to make that solid beat. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you're producing it or not, like you have to bring that element and make sure that's all the way there.
Right. But you also just have to make sure you fit there, you know? Exactly. And that's what I like is there's like a little bit of a mystery, like that whole kind of like, I don't know, there's like some sort of like swirl of like mystery or nostalgia that goes with like liking like Daine Gang or Young Lean or like the new Oaf 1 stuff. You know, it's not just personality. Like you have to like be drawn in. And that's what I get out of these kids is like this video style, like all of that.
That was sweet. So. Yeah. This is something I would show people. Like, totally. Just to be like, this is going on.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to know more. So SG Lily or Boys Not Out, any members, like just hit us up in the comments. Let us know where you're from. Tap in, DM us. I would love to know more about what you guys are doing. Unless you don't want me to know, which is respectable as well, because that would be cool. I love a good mystery stuff. All right, 5 songs. As usual, Graydon is going to crown a winner. The winner that's all they get is just him saying that they whatever, and they are all winners because they're here and we like them.
Man, so it's really tough. It's between. Can I say what it's between?
Yeah, of course.
It's between Glaive and Oso Oso.
Glaive and Oso Oso. Okay.
Very different songs. Oh man, do I turn my back on Glaive again?
Keep one, leave one. We're back in the same position.
I honestly think I enjoyed watching that Oso Oso's music video and song so much. But realistically, I'm going to go back and listen to that Glaive track more. I just already know. Nice. So that's got to be the winner.
All right. Glaive finally wins something on the channel.
Shout out Daine, too. That song was sweet. Yep. Man, everything was really good. SG Lily was sweet. You're really outdoing yourself with these boys.
They've been really, it's been nice. I've been leaving stuff out, so much stuff out. I used to have to kind of find stuff that had music videos, and now it's like, I have 11 sitting there, and I'm like, what 5 are they going to be? I'm going to pick like a balanced group of them, you know, whatever. So, yeah, comment the hottest song in the underground to you right now. I will sift through. That's how I found SoFaygo. That's how I found Boys Night Out, to include them here. So
That's how I met my first wife.
Exactly.
With your guys' comments.
And yeah, we're tapped in. We're tapped into what you guys want. So like the video, subscribe. This has been
some merch.
Pick up some merch at HIVEMIND.tv.com. This has been HIVEMIND TV. We appreciate you. When you see us next, there'll be a new president, hopefully. But we say that every video. So see ya.
Bye, guys.